Today we play Mismagius. For 1 energy, Mismagius curses the enemy, dealing 90 damage to it at the end of the opponent's turn. 90 damage for 1 energy is pretty good, but this delayed effect is a critical drawback. All the opponent has to do is evolve or retreat their Pokemon, and Mismagius' effect is completely nullified. While Mismagius is still fairly decent against something like a Giratina, threatening a lot of damage early on, it is on the other hand countered by something as simple as a baby Pokemon. But what if you could prevent the opponent from retreating? This is where Hypno comes in. Hypno's ability flips a coin to put the opponent to sleep, preventing them from attacking or retreating. With Will, this ability is guaranteed to hit, although the opponent can still wake up normally. But if they don't wake up, Mismagius is then almost guaranteed to deal the 90 damage. And because Mismagius only needs 1 energy, we can then put all excess energy on something like Arceus to finish the game. Don't get me wrong, this is still a bit of a meme deck. Both Hypno and Mismagius are fairly inconsistent, and Drowsy's retreat cost of 2 can be a severe hindrance to this deck as well. That is why I'm showcasing 2 decks today. My second deck pairs Mismagius with Alolan Raichu, with Mismagius for early game damage potential, and Raichu to one-shot most bigger threats out there. I quite like this combo. In today's decks, we mischievously curse our enemies. While I don't recommend these decks for ranked, and I'm ultimately a bit disappointed by how easy Mismagius can be to counter, I love testing its potential and how often it takes opponents by surprise. These decks can still be improved though, and I'm sure you can tweak and optimize them further. I also tried pairing Mismagius with Banette, Cursola, and the non-EX Sylveon, but in the end, I had the most fun and success with these 2 decks. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and consider subscribing for more fun of meta decks. Is there any card you want to see played in Master Ball rank? Let me know in the comments and I'll build a deck around it. With that said, check these decks out in action and enjoy the games. Giratina Darkrai. I do have a Mismagius lead though, so that's nice. But the rest of my hand is absolutely awful. If I get a Drowsy, we can have some fun here. Wait, was that a Pokeball or 2? It was 2, so I'm surprised they didn't play any other Pokemon though. If I had a Mars, I could punish them outright. Let's just go with this, I guess. Okay. So they do play the other 2. Nice thing about Mismagius is it doesn't trigger the Rocky Helmets and such. But let's see. Okay, thank God the research. Pokeball and Arceus. I can go with these 2. Start ramping the Arceus and go straight for Mismagius. Threaten 90 on this Giratina. I doubt they will want to retreat it unless they have a leaf. Okay, they just go straight for this. But if they plan on attacking on it, I'm not really gonna let them. Let's go with the second Hypno. No, first Hypno rather. Put them to sleep. Looking good. I can try the second Drowsy here. And let's go with the Curse as well. And there you go. This is ridiculous. I love this combo. So guaranteed 90 here. I guess, thank you. I'm just gonna go for the Arceus. Well, no, I should not have gone for the Arceus. Actually, that was misplay. Should have gone for like the Drowsy. Oh? So now... Oh, Oh, interesting. So the Rocky Helmet does trigger with a delay. There's such a funny interaction. Okay. You prepared to receive 130 on your Darkrai though. Let's try to put you to sleep again. Okay. No need for Mars, I suppose. Let's just go for it. But yeah, I should have put like the Drowsy and then lift the Drowsy into the Arceus to preserve this 20 extra energy, because if they do have the red, my Arceus does go down. But But I kind of doubt they have the red exactly at this moment. Oh, okay, so they actually do. And can I win here? I can if I land another sleep. I needed exactly, I guess, one more energy or something for Drowsy to attack. I guess I'm gonna go with this. Doesn't matter too much, right? It doesn't. I have no other way out other than hoping I can put them to sleep, which is only a 25% chance. I miss. And yes, so I think they just win because my end of turn trigger happens only after they win, so it doesn't happen at all. So yeah, that was a misplay with the Arceus. Like with the Sabrina, I really messed up. I had two leaves and all. Like I should have just put one of the others. I forgot about Nightmare Aura and taking 20 extra damage on the Arceus. This giant cape arrived like one turn too late too. But yeah, like it was a good game though. We almost got that. Going first against Oricorio. Let's see what it can do here. This is weak to dark. I don't necessarily need to play stuff. Let's pretend I'm scared of that Oricorio by putting the cape here. Maybe it's too early and the cape could be better on a Raichu. But I also want to play around red card a little bit. Sometimes you kind of have to guess where the cape is going to be best on. But okay. What do they do here? You go for the Oricorio? I mean, if they have X-Speed, which I think is a card they run. But if they don't have the X-Speed, and because of their hesitation, it seems like they are unsure of how to proceed, I might be able to start annoying them, forcing retreats and forcing them to waste their energy. Because if I pretty much curse everything they throw at me and force them to keep retreating, they won't be able to ramp the Raikou. Right? Because if they retreat to Raikou next turn, I can just curse it as well. Let's go for this. So we go with this. They put another energy on Oricorio, which I feel like doesn't make sense. Okay then. I mean, to be sure, I'm not really sure what their best line of play was there either. I'm just gonna do this, like, because they can bench snipe, I'm uncomfortable putting an EX on the bench. But I guess I will play the Raichu. Maybe I should have played it already. But let's see. Because this Shinx now is gonna get knocked out. Like this. So they have a second one. They also only really have... No, they have 2 energies. Yeah, right, from the Oricorio, that's right. So they're gonna need to keep the Raikou here. The Brino would be funny, but more risky. I think the play is just do this. Just curse the Raikou. If it attacks, it goes down. That doesn't matter. There you go, concede. GG. Okay, I'm going first. There you go. Pokeball ring to research. Hoping for a Hypno maybe, or a Drowsy. Okay. There's an argument to not even playing them because of Suicune, but let's go for this one at least. Like that's one of the disadvantages of Mischievous. As much as I love this ability, you kind of want to lead with it in the active spot, and then its ability doesn't trigger if you do. Let's pick what they have, even though this is not good to fill up their board. So, okay, they can deal 80 damage. So I'm almost gone, but not quite. Let's go all in on this. No point in even using Hypno or in even attacking, really, but at least next turn I can use 2 Hypnos. And if I can make Greninja sleep, well, it can still use its ability. So that's actually really bad. And yeah, ideally I should start putting energy on Arceus, but in this case I wasn't really able to, or I was a little bit greedy with Mischievous. Yeah, so as expected, they just go all in for Mismagius. Let's go with double Hypno. And might as well just go for the will. If I had not missed the first one, then I wouldn't need the will. But let's go with this. I guess I might as well try to ramp one of them. But yeah, now I'm... okay, at least they don't attack. But they can still use Water Shuriken, which is kind of annoying. I'm not sure if that should be a rule. If your Pokemon is asleep or paralyzed, maybe it shouldn't be able to use abilities. But I don't know, let me know what you think. Maybe this is just, you know, a very biased opinion due to being on the receiving end of this. So this is not great though. Like because I have a full board, I'm just gonna take a lot of damage. This is maybe why I should have... yeah, I can't even finish it off because I need 10 more damage. Unless I was able to put it asleep again. No, but even then, yeah, maybe I really should not have put this energy there. Should have put it on Mischievous. Because I was gonna lose the Mismagius anyway and make space for Arceus. Yeah, that was a lapse on my end. Okay, it's still asleep. I guess I can try to put this there. And okay, still asleep. But yeah, not much hope at all here. Unless I got the Mars to prevent the second Greninja and prevent the Cyrus. They just Shuriken the Arceus and then Cyrus it next turn. Right? They're gonna be dealing like at least 100. With another basic, it's 120. With the second Greninja, it's also 120 or even 140. Yeah, so they even go for the Arceus right away. So now I would also need the Leaf. I got the Leaf, but in a truly awful manner. It doesn't matter to use the giant cape there. Now they have the second Greninja. Like, yeah, we are nearing the ends of the decks already, and they haven't even used the... Guess I'll go with Leaf. Do this. Cape there. If there's any shot, I take out their Cyrus. No, yeah, I would need the... Then I need them not to have the Cyrus. I just finish this off. Now I have to hope they don't have the Cyrus. And I can potentially put the Suicune to sleep. 2 turns in a row. No, just 1 turn is enough if they don't have the Cyrus. Come on. So second Suicune. Then do they have the Cyrus? That's the main question. That's the $1 million question there. Now I still have to dodge a 50-50 on the sleep. I mean 25% because I already used the will. But I have been super lucky with the sleep, of course. I also did misplay with that energy on the Hypno. But okay, this is the moment of truth. Now I got the second Mismagius. Let's go for the sleep here. There you go. Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna play this. Go for the Mars and I can't believe this. That was so undeserved, it's not even funny. No, wait, they can still Shuriken a Hypno and trap it with Cyrus. Okay, that was ridiculous, to be fair. Melton, okay. Gonna go with Pokeball first. Then research. And not too great here. I guess there's not much of a point in playing the second Pikachu. But it wouldn't be too bad either. So Melmetal Bastiodon deck with Memory Light. That's pretty funny, although my hand is pretty bad. Right? I think I can try to trap a fossil if they don't get the Bastiodon. Enough here. Let's try this, I suppose. But this is still pretty awful. I guess they can just discard a fossil and then continue to amass. Or not, they actually have the Bastiodon, but they do put it in the back and probably discard this one. Hey, Iono should actually help us a lot. Research, Mischievous, Mismagius, I like it. But I'm just too behind now. Don't they evolve this one? Let's go with research. See what they have. Adaman. Not a problem. I'm gonna evolve this beforehand as well. And start ramping it. I can just deal 20 here. Doesn't matter too much. Maybe the Sabrina was too early, but I'd rather not have to deal with two Bastiodons in one match. They top deck a Melmetal, which is really annoying. In complete fairness. But I think Raichu can sweep. Problem is, Mismagius doesn't really do anything here. I think I'm better off just sacrificing a Pikachu. Let's go with this. I could keep it in hand. Right, do I need to play anything? I'll just put this there. Put this there. I guess I'll do this. I know they only have the Adaman in hand, so I can just do this. This Melmetal doesn't survive Raichu hit with Adaman or not. Doesn't matter. And then the Bastiodon is also win for a lot of pain. But not necessarily. Because if it triggers head a couple of times, I'm the one who is screwed. Let's go with this. If they don't have Cyrus, I might have a chance. Right? I can't really afford to attack here though. I have to retreat. Wait, yeah, how will this interaction work out with the Mismagius into the Bastiodon? I don't know. Let's use the X-Speed here. If they do have Sabrina, I'm kind of forced to play the second Mismagius instead of going with the one that confuses. But the one that confuses would be really good. But I will play around Sabrina. I just do this. I don't deal damage, so no coin flip. The question is, I think they will still flip a coin at the end of their turn. I kind of have to retreat to the second Mismagius. Maybe they don't have Sabrina, and I would be better off with the confusion. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't have time to ramp for the confusion. Oh, so... Okay. I think like this one would deal 150, but if they flip heads, they win. So I'm gonna try to curse them again. I still lose to Sabrina here. But maybe that's the kind of deck that doesn't run Sabrina. Iono? Okay. They have no hand, so maybe they shouldn't have revealed all their cards. Let's see the coin flip this time. There you go. Mismagius finished. That was beautiful. That kept me on edge. That was such a tricky match. That was scary. And there you go. GG.